It's the one and only Two Live Show. Let's go. Two Live Show. We in this bitch.
Arms out.
Two Live Show. Our facts legit. Two Live Show. We keep it lit.
Facts.
Two Live Show. I got them views. Two Live Show. She got them too.
Got 'em.
Two Live Show. We can't not lose. Two Live Show. Hey. What's up?
Welcome back to Live Show. We are in this thing. I am your host, D Nice, the nice one. Of course, my co-host is
Joy.
Yeah, love joy in your life. So we got it. Anyway, how y'all doing on this hot May Day? It's May 2nd when we're recording. So when you get this, just know what day it was. Friday. So anyway, hot as shit. Got the arms out, got the guns out. Just doing little stuff around the house, picking up some tools for the yard and shit. What you got going
on? I've been increasing my mileage and my run time. So
okay.
Started at 2, now we're at 4 miles. So
you got the watch or you got the
around Stone Mountain is about 5 miles. So yeah, so I do that.
Oh, you go up there.
And then the Obama trails. One trail is 4 miles, another one is 3.8, and then another one is 2. So it's either or. So we're trying to stay in shape. In 22.
Yeah, I saw a little commotion on the belt line. Motherfucking kids and goofy ass teenagers harassing folks trying to steal people's purses and
Are you serious?
And phones and shit. Yeah, you didn't see that? Yeah.
Did they catch him?
They ran off. Yes. One of them had a gun. Actually, he pulled it out on the adults. So
these kids are stupid.
Yeah, 15 years old. Yeah.
Stop living music.
Yeah. What is your 15-year-old doing out here? So parents.
Oh my God.
I use the word loosely. Parents. Sheesh. But anyway.
Now people don't even want to go to the Beltline. That's for the place where kids go and couples go, families go. And
they looking for a little come up.
You know what? People are hiring. Just go get a job. You can't put robbery in your resume.
Stop.
I'm telling you, stop listening to music.
Work, man.
Stop listening to music.
They've been pampered and fucking given everything since they can remember. So I was told a real good quote that we are inner city parents raising suburban kids. So when you try to put your inner city tactics and mindset in these suburban ass soft kids, it clashes. So that kind of a light bulb went off when somebody said that to me. Wow, it makes a lot of sense because a lot of shit that we went through, they couldn't bear it, and a lot of shit that we took from our parents, they can't stand it, or they rebelling, or they attacking the parents, all kind of disrespectful shit. So shit we would never do. So it's
save the children.
Yeah, real spill claps. So yeah. Anyway, what we got on? Okay, the 5. We got the 5.
5 questions, or do you want to do the Mellon report first?
The Mellon. Okay. Let's do that. Yeah. Here we go.
All right.
Big facts is the Mellon report. Big facts is the Mellon report with Joy. Big facts is the Mellon report. Look at Big facts is the Mellon report.
Hey.
We only do one takes around here.
It's live, bro.
That's live. All right. So welcome on this May 2nd. You heard the term the real McCoy.
Of course, Elijah Mccoy.
Elijah Mccoy. Today is his birthday on May 2nd.
All right.
1844. He was brought to this earth. Of course, Elijah McCoy is known for creating the lubricant from steam engines. Before, it just wasn't working for him. Engines used to burn out fast. They couldn't go far distances because, they didn't have a lube. So Elijah McCoy came up with the invention, and other companies tried to copy, which is why they said, no, is this the real McCoy? All right. So he was, let's see here. His parents were born into slavery. He was born into slavery as well in Kentucky. But because he was so brilliant, he sort of they sort of helped him a little bit, like reading and whatnot. But he got a job.
Saw his potential.
They saw his potential. He got a job working at the United States Post Office, and he was a conductor. But because, his skin was a little bit darker, couldn't really move up. But when he found the invention of the lubricant, he really did save the train industry. So again, they don't teach you that in school.
CRT.
So, CRT. So thank you, the real McCoy, Elijah McCoy. And he was born in Ontario, but his parents moved down and then. But yeah, he was originally born in Ontario. So
salute to the real McCoy, Elijah McCoy.
Elijah McCoy. So when you say the real McCoy, they're talking about a black man.
If you ever heard that, nowadays, if it ain't on TikTok or Instagram or Facebook,
They don't hear it.
They ain't gonna
The
hear
shade
it.
room.
So, but yeah, read a book. They still make those. Still a library out there.
So
even though they try to get rid of books and shit. Stupid ass parents. Boy,
y'all ready for the 5 questions?
Yeah, let's go.
Let's go.
Ready?
I'm ready for the song for the 5 questions.
Yeah, that's what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Here we go. The 5 questions.
And 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Too Much Show. Music, sports.
5 questions, 30 seconds. Let's go.
All right. So today you're going to be on the hot seat.
All right, what you got for me?
All right. The first question is what team's going to go to their conference championship?
Eastern Conference Finals teams. The teams that's going.
Yeah. Who do you think is going to go? Who's going to be there?
Milwaukee and Miami. And then Western Conference. You didn't ask me that. But...
Yeah, both.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, conference.
Phoenix and the
Golden State.
Golden State.
Okay.
So
It's 7 games, or we got
7 games.
6
6 for the Warriors, and Warriors win that, and 6 against Phoenix. Unfortunately, he don't get another ring, and then Milwaukee, bro, they go back to the championship.
Okay. All right.
I think they repeat.
Okay. Any advice on teenage summer employment?
Teenage summer employment. So you have to want to be employed. You have to understand there's a degree of professionalism and mannerism that you have to obtain to keep this job or even get the job. And you can't come in expecting everybody to be your friend and do favors for you, and understand that you need time off every time you get there, and you only been there 2 weeks. So if you want the job, act like you want the job.
All right. So what do you think about the teacher who made their students pick cotton and wear shackles for, black students mainly, to pick cotton and wear shackles for a lesson in slavery in their social studies class?
Well, I think they should do a reversal of that. They should have those same students now be like the slave masters and have the teacher be the picking cotton motherfucker out there, and have them literally pick some cotton and see how degrading and how demoralizing that is to how he feels, and then he'll understand not to ever try any dumb shit like that. Because you put them in a position that they're trying to always say, we supposed to be doing, or we love doing it, then they'll say, I don't like that no more, because they got to do it.
So what do you think should happen to the teacher? This is not 30 questions, this is a follow-up. What do you think, should teacher be fired?
I should go to a black HBCU and go to black studies and be taught, lessons in history that obviously he don't know. And then from there, what I'm saying, if he further do any actions that way, then he need to be fired.
Okay.
So he definitely need to be, reprogrammed, because he's obviously brainwashed.
Or dead.
Whitewashed, as we should say in black history or any history. It usually gets whitewashed. So
all right,
he need to be retrained. Most of them do, So.
All right. So, what do you think about the Confederate rally that was at Stone Mountain this weekend?
That's why I don't fuck with Stone Mountain. Like, y'all be going there and hiking and marching and all that shit. I can't do it. I mean, not marching, but just participating in the service of this park until they change the mindset of what that crack ass mountain is and the crackers on the side of it. Then they gonna keep coming there. And they said it. We're gonna be here next year. So until they knock that shit out, blow it off, and change the name of it to the John, what's his name?
John Lewis.
John Lewis Mountain. Then nah, fuck Stone Mountain. Yeah,
It's just
sorry.
you know what? I feel you. I really don't want to go back, but
Yeah, they got a lot. They got a good location, but hey, the mindset is like.
I feel, and the thing is called Confederate Hallway when you go up the mountain.
Yeah, it's like, man.
And they have new Confederate flags out there. I was like, I don't want to see this. But it's crazy.
They put it right in your face.
Right, like here.
Sons of Confederate, baby. What y'all gonna do about it? Imagine the Black Panthers had a park or a theme park saying that shit.
They would have broke it down. So,
fucking
last one. It is. Last one. Any surprises in the NFL draft this year?
Whew. Looks like the Falcons didn't do all that great, but you know what I'm saying? I thought they was going to pick up a quarterback, so I was surprised they didn't.
They got the Cincinnati quarterback, Desmond Red.
Oh, okay, they did pick up one. What round?
Like the third or fourth.
Okay, so hopefully he can actually start. So, but other than that, you know what I'm saying? Nah, I watched it, but I didn't watch it because a lot of defensive players was going in the first 25 picks. So
Georgia got like 15 guys. I was like, wow.
Exactly. So.
All right, so we have to do an RIP.
Oh yeah.
And then we're gonna get into it.
Yeah, there's only one person we know died. I guess that's it. Yeah, that's all.
Two Live Show presents the RIP edition. Rest in peace. It's so hard to say goodbye to yesterday. Rest in peace.
So, on Sunday, May 1st, Naomi Judd from the Judd family passed away.
Judd sisters.
Yeah, Naomi Judd. Naomi. And Wyona Judd. I'm sorry, Wyona Judd died. Wyona Judd died, but Naomi Judd is actually alive. I'm sorry.
Wow.
So, Naomi was, 76 when she passed. So, she passed and she suffered from depression.
Which one?
Wyona.
You said Naomi.
Sorry, Wyona Judd. She was 76. She was going through depression, but you know she actually suffered from depression. But she was a blues singer and country singer. Really talented group of sisters there. So rest in peace, Miss Wyona Judd.
Rest in peace. All right.
So
we got the right person.
Yeah, we got the right person.
Rest in peace.
Yes, we don't want to jinx anybody at all.
What we talking about?
All right, so it's funny. So I was reading this article on the Root, and it said, "When will Kelvin Samuels be canceled?" So I'm like, all right, let me click on this, clickbait, and apparently he said something.
You said can.
When will he be?
Who said it? What's his name?
The Root, the news source, the black online magazine.
Okay.
Yeah. So the writer was saying, when will he be canceled? So I clicked on the article just to see what it was talking about, and apparently he made some very interesting comments. He said that women who are over 35 are leftovers, and if you do not find the men that you're supposedly married to by your 20s, then you have no hope. And the interesting thing is, and we're going to talk about this, I have a hard time taking advice from people who don't actually live that life or walk it. I mean, he's been divorced twice, and
he tried.
I mean, he tried, but if you're this relationship expert, what's going on with there? And not only that, but then this idea that somehow if a woman's not married by a certain age, then she's losing out. Well, what about a man who's not married that's in their 40s or 50s? Are they leftovers? Are they not? Did they miss the boat as well? So we're going to focus on that one comment. We'll expand on it. And I'm sure it'll lead into something else. So what do you think about his comment that women who are 35 are leftovers at this point?
Well, there's some truth to it, in the way as far as society is concerned, because they have this storyline, fantasy life that how you supposed to, you know, get your husband and have the kids and get buy the house, and then what I'm saying, if you ain't doing none of that and you 35 and everybody around you has already done that or started that, then you kind of like are on the leftover kind of. You're gonna receive leftovers. There's not gonna be a fresh, vibrant, young 35-year-old man out there that's just like, can I date you? Like he's not. He's gonna be experienced. He's gonna have some chapters in his life, like 2 decades worth, probably.
Wow.
He's 35, so he probably did something in his teens and 20s. So that's what I'm saying. He's gonna have 20 years experience. Like everybody's leftover. It ain't just the females, but it's just females are looked upon worse because how they put pressure on themselves and how women look at each other. Like, you ain't married. How the mom be saying it. How the grandma be saying it. You know what I'm saying? So y'all put it on yourselves.
So will you find it odd if a woman's not married, in certain age groups? Like there was a study that's saying women who are over 35 and childless are the most happiest subgroup.
Well, yeah, I can see that, but most of them that's 35 are not childless. They got like several childs by several different baby daddies, and that's part of the reason why they're not married as well. Like, you should have been more like choosy when you were letting everybody in and out of your care package, and you had all these kids by different people, and you didn't make it with them. So unless them kids are grown and what I'm saying, in their 50s, or you in your 50s or something, and they're grown and out the way, there ain't nobody want to deal with that, because they ain't got worry about him trying to do something to you while you ain't looking. These little kids nowadays are wild. They'll try you, like, for real.
So I'm single, over 35 with 2 kids. One person, no ruin that, but as far as I only have one child's father, wasn't gonna go, couldn't do 2.
So could you be with a man with 2 kids and what I'm saying, and had a baby mama?
If I was single, or my situation
too. Same situation as yours.
So same situation as mine.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, I'm gonna answer this as honestly as possible. I just think it has to be on the situation, but if we're vibing and everything's good, I think if there's an understanding, because I know if the mom is in like a co-parent, I'm pretty sure she's gonna know who's around her children, which makes sense.
Yeah.
So dealing with that dynamic is always kind of tough. But if
you don't want no fucking pedophile around you, but you don't also want the kids sabotaging because they don't like to be disciplined and shit. So now they want to say, he touched me, like making up fuck shit.
Right.
So now ain't no good man coming around you because you got bullshit ass kids.
Right. And the thing is, if your kid does tell you that, we're flipping off, but if your kid does tell you that, it's really investigate. You do want to do
due diligence.
Yeah.
Have cameras. That makes sense.
Yeah. So I think this idea of age and saying where you should be anyway is sort of obtuse to me. In my 20s, I could not hold a real relationship. It's just because I was young. I didn't know what was to be, a solid, girlfriend.
About all your 20s? 28, 29.
Well, 28, 28 and 29, you're just sort of starting to understand. You know what I mean? You're rolling where you want to go, but you're I would say from 18 to 26, don't just
childlike.
Yeah, you're still you're just that frontal lobe just finally developed. So I would say from 18 to 26, I wouldn't tell anyone that age to get married. I wouldn't, because you're just trying to figure out what you want. Now, if we're going into 30s,
Realistic though. Most of them gonna have kids though. What about
Right.
that part?
Well, that's another thing. Like, that's
Shouldn't told them
that.
not to have no kids either. Then
Well,
they ain't gonna be getting.
but again, if they're mature, that's what I mean. If they're mature, they will know that, hey, let's use condoms, let me go to birth control. But if you're there out, letting people shoot up the club, you'll have victims in 9 months, so to speak. So, like, that's what I'm saying. At that age, you're still not wise. So to expect a woman to like land a CEO or anything at that age, you're asking a lot. Unless she's one of these high maintenance ladies, and they kind of know what man that they want. But most of people around that age group, they're not thinking that. They're just thinking about like girls just want to have fun. So I think being 35, let's say even with kids, but if you have your head on straight, like 35, I think is a good age to start seriously dating, because you know what you want and you pretty much know what person that you want to be with.
So what was his statement about them being what, leftovers?
Yeah, they're leftovers.
So how's that a bad thing? It's some good ass leftovers. I ate some good ass leftovers.
Well, how he said it was like it's basically a stab at women who are not married at 35. That means like you're kind of like slim, like you're just like the over pickings. Everybody got the great pickings, and then like you're second or third tier pickings, right? You're like Piggly Wiggly meat versus farmers market meat.
There's abnormalities out there, but for the most part, if you 35, 40, man, ain't nobody try to commit to you, there's something wrong with you. It may not be a leftover thing. It may be a mentally challenged leftover thing. Like, y'all be baggage. Like, that's the leftovers he probably was referring to. Baggage. Y'all have so much fucking baggage that you won't let it go, and you let it seep into the new relationship. So ain't no new man gonna want to deal with that. Like, real shit.
And that's vice versa as well.
Exactly.
It's not just a gender thing. It's like it goes both ways.
Well, I'm speaking as a man, though. So.
Yeah, I got you. But I'm saying I know that I usually try to date within my age group. I will not deal with a younger person because
I'm dated older.
You dated older?
Yeah.
Okay.
When I was in my 30s.
Okay. So you like the mature? You like the mature level?
Yeah, I like a responsible female that have her shit together, and is benefits there. Like, it ain't just like, what can I do for you and what can you buy me? That's what a young chick gonna be looking for. Young older chick got her shit together. She just wants you to not be begging her for no shit, or pound cake and then you get what you want. But that's a whole other story.
Okay, thank you. That first experience. That's dope. Yeah, so I think that for me, I have to date within my same age group. I also feel that, being 35, I think you're more established and stable versus, 20s, you're sort of hopping around, you're trying to figure out what you want to do. I think around 35 is probably, in my opinion, the optimal age. And I wouldn't look at, these are, second leftovers. Number one, to me, I want a person with experience. I don't want to teach you anything. Nothing. I don't want to teach you anything. We should not be at 35 and, I'm telling you why you should pay your taxes. That happened before, by the way.
Yeah, it's some dumbass 30-year-olds and 35 and 40.
Yeah,
and
so I was like, this is why you're supposed to pay your taxes.
Like,
they didn't know that they got it. They didn't know that they got
all ages.
They didn't get a refund back. They had no, like, that's why people pay their taxes. I was like, oh my goodness. Yeah, this is going to end.
A responsible adult.
Or even a knowledgeable one.
Or
so
aware of what's basic about being an American citizen.
Anything. So yeah, I think 35 is good. I would call them prime picking. Like it's kind of like meat. If you take the if off too early, you got the pink and blood stuff. If you take it off too late, it's all burnt. But if it's that medium, nicely cooked, evenly cooked, we're going. So 35 is a perfect age. So I'm gonna have to disagree with Kelvin Samuels.
Yeah, maybe the age is a disagreeable, but the point is not. So we are leftovers when you're not like first pick. Maybe you're not leftover, but think of it like the draft. Like you're in the 5th round. You're a 5th rounder. You're not happy about being a 5th rounder,
but got picked.
You got picked, and it's late. you have to wait for 3 days. Like, what the fuck, bruh? I thought my game. Oh shit! But they didn't see my tape. What the hell?
We didn't see a tape.
Oh, they saw the arrest warrant. Damn it, man.
Right. So yeah.
So yeah, you gotta look at the whole shit and then know why. That's why I ain't getting picked. 'Cause I got a fucked up attitude.
Actually, that happened to one of the players. His pick went down because he did something stupid.
Yeah, you gotta, yeah, man, your integrity and your what's the other one? Which makes you who you are.
Personality.
And yeah, that. But I'm saying, as far as people knowing when you're authentic, being authentic is goddamn what carries you in life for you to do shit. So you out here faking the funk and being a scammer and a damn stripper and a goddamn 3-time baby mama with 3 different dads. Like, it's kind of hard to be talking about some I do to your ass at 35. You just gotta know what type of female you're dealing with. If they don't know what the what's the 3 governments of
the 3 governments of
those
government system.
Yeah,
judiciary, executive, and legislative.
There
branch.
you go. They don't know the 3 branches of
government.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Like, what is that? Army, Navy, Air Force?
Coast Guard, Space Force.
So yeah, just ask questions with somebody anyway. So leftovers ain't always a bad thing. Yeah, Kelvin Samuels said it in a bad way, which that's his MO. He trying to get y'all women all stirred up, but he getting checks from y'all ass because y'all keep watching. I wish I could get a shit like that. But hey, we're trying to get it on here. So holla at your boy.
Sprouting BS.
Yeah, I'm about to do some more. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Dolo little event like he be doing.
Yeah, we have chicks calling in and getting assaulted.
You know what I'm saying?
But yeah, I literally would agree with you there. Yeah, sometimes it is you. If you if you have
some personal responsibility.
if you take it, if you have all these relationships and the main common denominator is you probably want to just sit on a psychologist.
You're having these high ass standards and 427 credit score. Like, what the fuck? How that go together?
It doesn't.
See that gap in
It's
between? That's
gap.
all the work you got to do to get to up here.
It's a huge gap.
Like, let's stay in our credit score lane and our annual income lane and monthly salary lane or hourly lane. Stay in your lane, bro.
Yeah. And some of you fellas, man, playing video games all day, or, only working twice a week, that's not going to cut it either. I mean, I get it. We all have dreams.
How old are these people?
Yeah, 35, 30.
Wow.
You know what I mean?
Like,
in LA. Yeah, and then we still have
doing kid shit.
And like if you're
when did that become cool?
I don't know. And you're 40, trying to start a rap career, just let it go.
Yeah.
I believe. I mean, I understand your dreams. Sometimes the dice doesn't roll for you that way. So sometimes you gotta say, you know what, I gotta go another direction, especially if you have mouths to feed. So level up.
Reality over virtual reality.
I like that.
All right, man. So that was a good one right there. Talking about what's what and how you should think of yourself. If you are a leftover and you look at yourself like leftover, then that's on you. But if somebody calling you leftovers, then maybe you need to look at yourself in the mirror. Maybe there's some truth to that.
But also, like he's saying, leftovers ain't always bad.
Yeah, it's some good.
That seasoning sets in.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So that's not always bad.
Yeah, not at all.
Be a good leftover, not a bad one. That's the message.
Yeah. So we got, what's next? It's Joy and Pain. Yeah. All right. Maybe
that's the one.
That's what it is. Okay.
Yeah. We'll see.
All right. So my joy is that we're finally getting this nice little summer sun. When so long it felt like winter would never end. He don't like it, but there's nothing like. You don't like the summer?
Yeah, I know the summer.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, sorry, my bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like, I love getting up around 6 in the morning.
Tan and shit.
Yeah, I got you. getting up at 6 in the morning, going for a nice run with that humidity, you're sweating, and then like your day is done with that. So that is my joy. Also, happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. This is your week, and all the educators. May 8th, because we're not.
It's early.
No, it's always the second Sunday of May.
Yeah.
Also, all the teachers out there. Teacher Appreciation Week is this week, so if you're an educator, thank you.
And not the one that was messing with them kids,
No.
that black one,
No.
that black guy. Damn, boy.
What happened?
The black school teacher who was messing with an 11-year-old.
I hope they cut off his penis.
Yeah, and everybody loves him and shit.
Oh.
He's such a great teacher.
No.
I think he was a coach or some shit too.
Oh, 11-year-olds?
Yeah.
Sad. My pain would be definitely went down at Stone Mountain. Like D9 said, I do go running up there, but it is disturbing for me that I have to go down Robert E. Lee Avenue and then pass a damn monument that was for the celebration of 3 losers. Stonewall Jackson was a terrible general. Was it Andrew?
Stay off Stonewall Road or something.
He was terrible general. Andrew Jackson was no, I'm sorry, it was Davis. Jefferson Davis was a horrible president and illiterate and stupid. He couldn't read or write. So yeah, check that out. You guys followed somebody who was illiterate. And then Robert E. Lee, of course, was just an elitist. He didn't give a crap. He just did it because. And after, the Confederacy got their butts kicked, he was like, I don't want to be a part of this Confederacy. Don't mention me in this. He was like, no, I don't even want to talk about it. And he left y'all high and dry. So, yeah, that's your legacy. I celebrate winners.
And running away like.
Yeah, I celebrate winners.
Almost.
Winners. Y'all lost. Get over it. And real spill from a G.
Man, shit, oh well. Well, my real spill is, man, just, saying, get your life together. Stop blaming other people. And, I had a good one, Dan. You said all that shit, I came on my train of thought, like,
Scooby-Doo.
But yeah, man, just cell phones, man, stay off them bitches. Y'all be on them all day. Learn a language or something, or learn a trade. Just improve yourself. Self improvement. Every 24 is a new one, so stop making excuses about what you can't do. Next day you can do if you wake up. Real spill. So until next time. See you guys. This is Two Live Show.
And
we out this bitch.
Out of it.